I'm not happy about it. I'm going to release a virus that can't possibly touch me. Pooh, there you go, fuckers. You don't want 5G? Well, you get fucking Corona instead.
I bet you when she first suggested that to people she knows, she's like, we're going to release a virus. They were thinking, a virus through the network? No, a real virus.
No, a real virus. Fuck.
A real thing. Yeah, no, it's going to fuck people right up.
I made a joke to Gord today that was actually true. It's awesome that it works out to be a funny joke, but it was actually true. I was in a store, and I went to buy toilet paper, and then I went, oh, no, wait, I don't want to look like one of the fucking knobs buying toilet paper. Everyone's gonna think I'm one of those fucking people, but I'm out of toilet paper. But I'm scared to buy it now because I don't want people to go, oh, he's one of them. I'm like, fuck, I just got to go steal it from McDonald's like a normal human being.
The Chinese military portal, xilu.com, this is the military direct website. It recently published an article basically claiming that the virus is, quote, a biochemical weapon produced by the U.S. to target China. They are directly asking for war.
So that's just a little bit backwards of what you said. You said it's been a weapon right from day one. That's been your theory.
Yep.
But you thought it was Chinese made. Or you thought someone made it. You didn't say specifically who made it. You just said it was a weapon released by somebody.
I just think it's a weapon release. My initial theory was just it was a weapon released by anybody. Then once we found out about the meteor that was going to strike and wipe out parts of China, then I thought, well, this would help China if they can eliminate people across the rest of the world. And if they're the first ones to come up with a vaccine before anybody else on the planet does, China comes out on top looking like the best. They make the most money. They have the best recovery tactics afterwards. So once this meteor hits, they still got the numbers and the money.
But my understanding is there is no vaccine yet. And for whatever reason, there can't be a vaccine. So this would be the next logical step is, okay, we can't come up with a vaccine and look like heroes, but we can fucking pin it on America.
Yep.
My God.
And, yeah. Now, the funny thing is, here's a strange thing. If this had happened when Obama was in administration, I'd be like, you know what? I could see it. Because that's a lowbrow, sneaky thing to do. Trump doesn't know how to do sneaky.
No, and
everything he does is in flamboyantly big, grandiose style in the sense of and it's obvious.
See, it was like you were saying the other day about, just Obama's ability to speak. If there would be no mass hysteria, there would be no sports cancellations, there'd be no toilet paper hoarding if Obama was president, because he'd get up and he'd go, now listen, it's all going to be okay. And people would go, oh, fuck, all right, cool.
Okay, thanks, man. You kept us calm. Thank you.
It's just, that's all. Obama never really had to say anything in his big speeches. He just got up and he'd go, my fellow Americans, I got this. And people would be like, oh, well, then we're fine.
I am President Obama. Chill.
And I absolutely was not immune to it. I tuned into every speech, and it was always a non-speech. The dude never said shit, but I felt better every time he spoke. He'd just go, ladies and gentlemen, it's all good. And we go, oh, fuck, okay, then it's all good. Why didn't you just say that to begin with? And he could still do that. He's still, if he would get up right now and go, everybody, don't listen to Trump. It's all good. Everyone would calm the fuck right down. Obama could solve this thing. He was a magician at that. He was just so good. He never said a word. Never solved shit either. He just said, now listen, I'm working on it. I'll let you know when it's done. And people went, okay, perfect. And then he never did shit. And people don't blame him for anything. People are still like, he got a peace prize while his country was at war.
Not only did he get a peace prize during war, but he also, 2 weeks before he got the peace prize, he backdoored the the anti-landmine thing. Like, I mean,
Yeah,
said,
right?
Yeah, no, we're not going to be part of that. Like, I mean, like, you know.
But you know what he
did? Did some fucking evil shit.
He allowed the landmine thing. He wouldn't ratify the landmine agreement, but he came out and he's like, "Hey, look at this. I got my girls a dog." And people went, "Oh my god, he got his girls a dog. That's so cute. What a great president." Like, did anyone hear about the landmine agreement? What landmine agreement, you monster? Look at the puppy. How dare
You're
you
talking
talk
about landmines when
right
there's
now?
a puppy in front of us.
And then people were like, okay, NAFTA. The NAFTA is coming up. The 3 countries are fucked. And what did Obama do? He goes, "Hey, look at me drinking this beer. See how I got my sleeves rolled up and I'm drinking a beer?" And everyone went, "Holy fuck, that dude is cool as shit."
He's normal.
And we didn't care about anything. In our country, I'm sure Mexicans are like, "That dude is chill." Like, he never had to do anything. He's a genius. I don't know why he's still not doing it. I don't know why he doesn't just have his own press conferences and goes, "Look, I know I'm not the president anymore, but I'm kind of still the president, right?" And people will be like, "Yeah, you totally are."
Yeah, it's so true.
To have that power.
Speaking of,
I'd give anything to have that power. If I could just be on my podcast and just be like, not actually say anything, but have everyone go, "Yeah, that's some shit we got to listen to."
Well, that's the way I am every time I speak with people, so, you know.
If Obama had our podcast, that'd be amazing. Just listening to Obama read the news every night. "And now, Gord, let me tell you, in this other story, something happened. I fixed it. Don't worry about it."
And I would just be like, I'd stop swearing and be like, "Okay, sir." You did good, sir.
We'd get him to swear. We'll be the one show that gets Obama to say, like, "bitch."
Yeah, yeah. I'd get him to swear.
Get
us on the show for an hour. He'll swear.
In totally unrelated news, something I gotta say in Eric's not shocking announcement of the day, Charlie Sheen has come forward and said that everything Corey Feldman's saying is a lie. And he's saying, listen to what Corey Haim's mom said in 2017, that Corey Haim never mentioned Charlie Sheen, never said anything about Charlie Sheen, and this is all bullshit, and Haim would be disgusted and be telling Feldman to shut up if this had come out before he died. Or if he were alive today, he'd say, "This is all bullshit." So not shocking at all. Like, I didn't expect Charlie Sheen to have a press conference and go, "Oh yeah, I did that." Winning.
He was tight. He was tight too. Yeah,
right. But just thought I'd bring it up that he's the first to come forward and say no, that didn't happen. And I'm sure you'll get a lot of people mentioned by Feldman who will pop up and say, "No, he's crazy and he's lying."
Yeah.
And then that just made me think, like, you can say Feldman's nuts, and who's gonna argue with you that Feldman is nuts or he's just trying to seek fame or whatever? Because like everyone's gonna go, "Oh yeah, that makes sense. Corey Feldman's, he lost all his money and he's just trying to stay relevant."
He's always been the crazy one.
If you're ever going to get accused of rape, like, you want Corey Feldman accusing you, because you can pretty much just say, "Well, it's fucking Feldman," right? Like, if Obama accused you of rape, the whole world would go, "Oh fuck yeah." If Obama said Gord's a rapist, you'd be shot dead tonight. But if Corey Feldman said, "Oh, Gord's a rapist," then you're like, people are gonna go, "Nah, Feldman's fucking nuts."
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're 100% right.
So I feel bad. I'm not saying he's wrong. I'm not saying he's making stuff up. I'm just saying, as you want to get accused by him because you got a pretty good defense.
Again, there's a reason why Corey Feldman's documentary is being released the way it is and wasn't picked up by all the big major ones.
Oh yeah, of course.
And it's not just Feldman. It's simply because there's got to be some massive truth behind this, because otherwise nobody would blacklist any former A-list, B-list star who's coming forward with massive claims about, child rapists, unless if those people in charge know the truth. And there's a reason why they don't want to have the absolute world to watch it.
On the other hand, this is a guy, he lost all his money. He got, he sued for emancipation and got it. He had to be emancipated from his parents, which makes you think, like, probably people back then knew that he had shitty parents and that if they raped him, he had nowhere to go, So he had victim written all over him when he was a little kid, because his parents were obviously shitty. They didn't care about him. He probably was looking for adults to take care of him, to pay attention to him, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
The opportunity to take advantage of him was fucking rampant. So maybe he is telling the truth, right? Like, he's the
I wouldn't be surprised
if
he got tossed around parties.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all.
Fucking goddamn it! This is like it.
Yeah.
I don't get the whole, hey, now my kid's rich and famous, I'm gonna fucking steal all his money and just treat him like shit. Like, I could never imagine doing that to my kid. And
because if you treat them good and respect them now,
my kid would be fucking Hannah Montana famous if I put her out there. But I could never imagine, like, oh, now she's got $1 million, I'm gonna take it and she won't know because she's 5. I couldn't do that. I don't get why it's so common among Hollywood parents to fucking do that to their kids.
I can't make it, but I'll force my kid to.
Yeah, and then
plain and simple.
You end up like Miley Cyrus's dad, who's now, he's like her fucking, I don't know, he carries her bags or something, but he didn't do that to her, but now he's kind of her bitch too.
Yep. And he's just like, long as she does whatever she wants, he still keeps getting paid. Yeah. She'll do little things with him once in a while. She'll keep bringing him back in the spotlight. She'll re-release his Achy Breaky Heart song in her version just to keep him relevant.
Wasn't he on the TV show? He was like her manager or something on the Hannah Montana. Or no, it wasn't Hannah Montana. Which one? Yeah, she was Hannah Montana.
She was the Hannah Montana. Yeah. No, he absolutely was.
He played, I don't know, I never saw the show.
Pretty sure it was her manager or father.
She was kind of fugly. She was kind of fugly until like a few years ago, so I didn't really watch the show. Now she's fucking hot, but
yeah,
I think she's hot. I like her. Anyway, that's just funny. Don't fuck your kids over. That's my new. Here's my 10 commandments. The first one I brought up earlier in the week. Don't fuck anybody without their permission. I'll make that a commandment. That's my new commandment. Thou shalt not fuck without permission. And as Gord said, coercion does not equal permission. So if you say, I like that Gord added that last night, that saying, hey, if you fuck me, I'll give you this role in my Hollywood movie. That's not permission. That doesn't count. That's still a strike against that commandment. And my other commandment I'm going to introduce is thou shalt not screw over your fucking kids if they're famous. If your kid's better off than you, that's a good thing. That's what every parent wants. So don't fuck over your kid. Like, be nice to them, and they'll throw you a bone, and then you get the guest house, and they get the mansion, and whatever. Your kid grows up normal. They don't fucking turn out like Amanda Bynes.
That's right.
Or the Carter kid, that fucking Aaron Carter. What a goddamn disaster that dude is. Like, don't fuck over your kids. So don't have sex without permission, and don't screw over your kids. That's. I'll give you the other 8. We'll work them out as we go along.
There you go.
I can tell by Gord's voice we're losing him fast here, so we're going to move on to some of Gord's news stories and then call it a night.